London, stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Camp, it's half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me, I have to tell her it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the New Orleans Saints. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now Jones, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now the Giants have stopped play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Keep the horsepower outside of motherfucker. Jumping on your body weight, sitting on a person back his leg. Yeah.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down. You talk about this Giant defense. They played extremely well last week. And they went over the Packers.
To win the game,
game plan and trying to attack them this week because
playoffs.
Take it away 4 times through interceptions. Do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. And the timing good off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
I don't know what to tell you. How the fuck you missed that throw?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a play fake. Carr. He'll buy some time right. Oh, poor decision there.
It's crazy.
Going to be intercepted.
I ain't throwing the ball like that.
Banks with it. And he will take it across midfield.
That's
and
my
down to the
fault.
45.
I should have threw that shit away. Motherfucker. I cannot stand this fucking team. Take the 3 points.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Now in the shit, we done. This motherfucker want to get out here and be faking.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dexter Lawrence.
O-line is trash.
And that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. To throw his Carr. There's Chris Olave. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to read.
There he goes, right side. Room to maneuver at the 35. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after, either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot, because this team is looking for a new quarterback.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Smith. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Kamara up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, 49 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, the cameras finally looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Okay.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They got confused.
Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Got a man. It's Darren
Who's that
Waller.
coming back over there?
And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Lost that goddamn line. You're going to tackle him. You're going to push him down. Old punk ass tackle is going to help him up. First corner, 13.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Pickens going in motion left. Jones on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Anybody too slow.
Jalen Hyatt
That shit
with
sat
a
in the
second
air.
touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7.
I just knew that nigga was coming across the middle.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now a timeout called for by the defense, and that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Saints are 2-11 now on the year. And they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
You talk about this giant defense. This unit, they struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even they definitely need some help in the secondary.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Fuck out of here.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Smith catches left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Carr now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit. And he gets a small gain on the play.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Again, it's Johnson. Touchdown! Jerome Johnson. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ballgame. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, pulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point right down the middle. We are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now, that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones.
Pick.
And he takes
Come
a
on,
shot.
Jordan.
Release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that coach is dropping a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on the first 2 throws, that is humbling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Isaiah Foskey in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him as it is. It'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Whole fucking jab load that.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Carr. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Jones now on 1st and 10. He has Hyatt over the middle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones being chased out left.
Pick!
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
What the fuck is the previous third?
So they
ain't back him up.
Bounds, came back in, then touched.
They're supposed to back them up.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are on the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
It's a wide receiver.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so try to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be intercepted for the
From all his head, bro.
It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
He ain't putting
Jones
the ball
and the
in the
Giants
beat.
now with a 1st and 10.
I need that bitch all that nigga
at the
head.
50-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alontae Taylor in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completed to Hyatt.
Every time I go for his stick, they miss. I dive, they call him backwards.
With some tempo. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this game.
Get out the fucking way.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And the running lane's
You know, all it takes right there, honestly, is the nigga in front of him, the fucking block.
Especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
That's all I fucking take. You gotta do is fucking put a hand in his
That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Carr. Targeting Thomas on the outrun, making the catch. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
That's all I fucking take.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants will extend their lead.
I can't compete with these boys, bro.
Of the half. Extra point try
I don't like them.
by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
I don't like these niggas at all.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least. And now here's another.
I ain't giving up, I'm not giving up. This motherfucker, this team, they too far gone. Their momentum gone. They have no morale. Like they fucked up.
Now Jones.
I'm getting beat one-on-one by
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They have a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. Just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Now.
Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now Carr.
Thank you for letting me.
But they'll say it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's caught at the 10. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The final shot here before half for Carr. Touchdown, Saints. Joel Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to come into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. What's not fun for defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and
so
really
surprised for that. Now,
here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right.
Let's see what they're gonna do for the second half. They're playing like shit for the rest. Let's see what they figure out.
So far, fun to watch. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bad thing is I picked these motherfuckers, so I can't be mad. I picked these motherfuckers. This is what I said I wanted. So I did with
we
this
are
shit.
ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returned, so this... begins with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On second down, Kamara. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
I need 2 yards.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Is that built like that?
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I couldn't see who my motherfucking receivers was because my quarterback don't know what's going on.
And many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong.
And now I can't even see my motherfucking pump. My kick is a... Come on, man.
Force a quick
Something
punting
right.
situation.
I couldn't even see my kick because they showing me the shit in the middle of the joint.
Giant football, 1st and 10.
I hope people can see this on the stream. I'm trying to punt the ball, and the thing going to come off speed kick and just down third. Like, what the fuck?
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. George Pickens, 41 yards. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. You know, the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
No way, bro.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fucking 20-yard punt.
And he'll elect not to run with it.
Whatever this catch
will
was,
this up to the 25-yard line.
I got the fucking D tackle. I can't motherfucking beat one man. I run the ball the motherfucking up the gut and they just getting crushed. Now I can't see shit.
Form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by Olave. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Oh, nigga.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On play action, it's Carr. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Who was the right tackle?
Daniil Hunter from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good sign for him.
And he's just going to be short here, barely.
No.
By a half a foot. It'll be 4
You see this bullshit?
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. On play action, now Carr. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Carr completes it, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. A 3rd down gain of 19. Carr now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Sauce Gardner picks him up.
I don't know this connection.
It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense,
but it's some other shit going on. I couldn't even run straight with Michael Thomas. He got the ball in his hand. Like, wow.
I expect him to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the counter, here's Kamara.
Love you, nigga.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a play fake. Carr. This is Smith with a grab. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Carr. Goes right back to Smith again. And now they're in the hurry up. Carr to throw on second down. Touchdown! Chris Olave, 26 yards. And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Extra point attempt to follow here.
That's it.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
I can't even see the kick, bro. I can't even see the kick.
Right on the tee, and the Saints kick team owns it away.
I'm not to do it.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped to the 18.
Maybe that'll stop me from...
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And Barkley did not get there. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Come on.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. He's going to
get
to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now Jones wants to change it up. Now they'll change things around before the snap. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing Jones. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Carr now to throw.
Ah!
And now here's another interception.
I thought he went with him.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They're not trying to win shit.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide. And he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception.
The nigga crossed his face. Why are you throwing it behind him? It's his connection, pal.
Just shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Again, it's Barkley.
I put the blitz over there. It's not for the win.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
This shit ridiculous. This shit ridiculous, bro.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.